Oh my gosh, you guys. I am in my craft room and I'm in the closet where I stash all the junk. It's so full of junk. I'm only letting you guys see it because you know what? I have this idea and I'm up here and I'm like, you know what? I want to do my mantle. And I did that adorable Dollar Tree item bunny garland with the eggs. Oh, I'm so obsessed with it. So now I really wanted to build on that. So what I was thinking is I was down looking at the mantle and I was like, what if I were to find a piece of wood, glue foam blocks on it, and actually build an arrangement on my mantle that kind of goes up towards the mirror, up the wall, and just kind of elongates across the mantle. Just so beautiful. I don't know why it just came to me. So now I'm in my hidey hole up here trying to find what I need to put this thing together. I've got some bigger pieces that are kind of pre-cut. This is like a plaque. I've got this small, well, you know what? Actually, you know what? That might work, you guys. What I did with this is I was practicing putting tissue paper on textured wood, because this is like the leftover boards from my wood wall. So I think I'm going to use this. I think that's going to work out great. And then somewhere in here, got foam blocks. So what I'm going to do, sweet friends, is I'm going to hot glue these foam blocks onto this board. I'm going to sit this on my mantle and I'm going to build on the mantle the most glorious, fantastic, stunning floral piece to just bring in spring and Easter in a magnificent way. No more itty bitty little things right now. I'm wanting to go big, a big scale something. So I'm gonna grab, I've got a whole bunch of random greenery and flowers and stuff. So I'm gonna use my stash and see what I can come up with for the fireplace mantle. I'm so excited. Have the curly willow and some of the longer stems of the lamb's ear. I have these fuller bushes here. And so what I'm going to do, rather than snip them apart, because I do want to keep them intact because I'm going to be able to use them for other things, I'm just going to come in, I'm going to tilt the stem down a little bit, I'm going to go down into the moss, and that's going to give me my length. Same thing on this side. And it's also going to give us a lot of fullness too. And then we can kind of take our branches and turn them the way we need them to fill in. So look at this, you guys. So far, this arrangement is really coming together. It is big, it's full. So now what I have here, sweet friends, is I went through my totes and I grabbed some forsythia and then some fake lavender and then of course the tulips. I am going to go ahead and place the forsythia in. These were the longest stems of the flowers that I had. And so that's what I'm doing first. I'm going in and I'm just adding the height. And then we're going to pull them and give it some movement. I only have 2 of these. Typically I like to use stems in 3s. But we're just going to I'm making do with what we have. How about that? We're going to make it work. This is a stash mantle piece that is going to be a showstopper and a half. Okay, there we go. I love that. A little movement with the flowers, a little movement with the curly willow. Now the lavender bits, these are just kind of random that I've been snipping off of, but they're beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and add some of the lavender right here in the middle. Let's give that a little movement as well. And then another little piece over here. Go ahead and arrange these little cuties out. You want to just kind of give them a little movement so they're just not so straight up and down. Okay, that's looking good so far. Now, look at these tulips. Oh, they're so beautiful. They look real. So I'm going to go ahead, see how tall I can put these little guys. It's a little bit too tall, so I'm going to snip just about 3 inches off the bottom. Go ahead and do that. Lineman pliers, you guys, they are your best friend when you're doing florals. Okay, and there's one. Look at that pretty little guy. Oh, she's beautiful up there. Oh, I love it. Okay, then I'm going to do the other one. I'm going to snip this one too. Same thing. And I'm gonna go ahead and have this one kind of laying down a little bit, because you know how tulips kind of naturally just want to lay over a little bit on themselves. So we're gonna do that. This is a weird angle, you guys. I apologize, but this is a whim. I have to share my crazy ideas with you. Crazy Becky, right? Yeah, why not? Okay, this little cutie is gonna come in here. And I like how you're gonna see it in front of the mirror. And then the third little sweetheart is gonna come right over here. So I'm gonna kind of spread the three of them apart a little bit. I'm getting a lot of real estate with just a few flowers here and some leftover greenery. I like to buy my flowers and greenery when they're on clearance at the end of the season. A lot of this stuff I bought from the spring clearance department last year, and look at us being able to use it now. Okay, I love that. Okay, so there I've got my tulips, I got my lavender, I got my forsythia. Now I'm gonna grab a couple of odd blooms that I have, a few bundles of things, and we're gonna get filling this in, and we're gonna be done in just a couple minutes, you guys. Yay! Okay, in a pinch, what you can do, I'm gonna lay my stash up here. In a pinch, you can always get these bushes, and they're a value, and then you can just cut the individual stems off. And if you want more fullness, you could just put the whole bush in your arrangement, and then just separate it to give it some movement. That would be really, really pretty. What I'm gonna do first is I've got these gorgeous stems that I bought in the clearance department last spring. I can smell it already. I'm gonna see, the white is gonna go in there really nicely. So I'm gonna cut this off. Now, let's see where we can put this cutie. I've got the stem in there. Now I'm just taking the individual stems and I'm just pulling them away from the back, giving myself a little bit of movement with the flowers here, filling in this area. This looks so pretty. I wish you guys were in my living room with me so you could see how beautiful this is going together. It's gorgeous. It really is just spectacular. And then I'm going to have to be mindful of the base here to cover up that foam on our wood. Now I've got this stunner, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this white one over onto the left. I'm just kind of counterbalancing the tone, if you will. I've got that beautiful color going on here, and now I'm adding some lighter colors with the white. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that over here. Yeah, that's beautiful. And because this in nature, these flowers would typically want to lay over a little bit. So I'm just kind of taking a wink and a nod from their natural way of growing, and that's how I am going to arrange that's how I'm making this arrangement, just kind of looking at how they would naturally grow. Okay, let's put this one in here. Oh, you guys, this is beautiful. I'm loving it. Love, 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 love. Now I've got these gigantic roses. Look at how yummy those are. They're so beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and snip these, get them all in the arrangement, and then we're over halfway done at this point, you guys. I'm gonna snip these stems off. I've got another one of these gorgeous beauties. I'll put that one in over here. Got three. Typically, try to do your flowers in three. It's gonna make your arrangements just look really good and balanced out. Okay, I've got my third little beauty here. I'm gonna go ahead and plug that one in on this side. There. Oh, you guys, this is so gorgeous. I wish you were here with me having some iced tea or a coffee and making flower arrangements on my mantle. I just want to share with you guys how simple it is to put these things together. I love this. This is a whim. I have no idea what it's going to look like. Like I said, I just took random scraps and bits, and we're just creating something so beautiful out of nothing. Okay, another beauty. So I got that kind of a blush peach color, and then I got the ivory, which I think is just absolutely the most gorgeous together. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use this pretty one right in here. So I'm gonna snip that stem a little closer. Yep, I love that. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this one in right over here. And I'm just kind of putting those in at a pretty deep slant. So when you see it on the mantle, they're just kind of draping down, if you will. That's filling in really lovely. Okay, I'm gonna grab the next bundle of flowers, and then we're on the home stretch here, you guys. Yay, it's so beautiful. Okay, sweet friends, I've got this little bush that I picked up at the Walmart, and I think it's just a really sweet little, it's supposed to look like a lavender. I'm gonna go ahead and plug that in at the base, just so we can start filling in that foam. Actually, I'm gonna come in over here. Give it some color, give it some movement, fill in the bottom here, because you will be able to see where I did the board with the foam on it. I don't want you to be able to see that, so I want to fill it in from the base as well. This little pick came from the Dollar Tree. They do have some cute little stems sometimes. So I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little bit more purple around the base here. Filling this part in really nicely. This is one of the most challenging videos I've ever done as far as trying to make it look like you guys can see what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm gonna come in with this one. We're gonna add this same little Dollar Tree bush. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of that beautiful lavender on this end. Fill in nicely there. Gorgeous. Okay, this is another little Dollar Tree find. Little beautiful, kind of a peachy blush color. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. They kind of go with those lovely flowers there. So I'm gonna take this whole little stem, plug it in, and then we're just gonna start pulling it away. There we go. There again, we're giving ourselves some fullness here. We're giving us some color in the center of our arrangement. And then I'm bringing those flowers down, so we're putting in some beautiful stuff around the base here. Another little bundle of random flowers. Not sure where I got these. Okay, this one here is same thing. It's a little bit, it's got like a little bit more of a hot pink in it. These I am going to actually snip away from the bush, because I'm going to start adding them individually around just to add some color and some fullness here. I'm going to come in over here, add a little towards the bottom. Gorgeous. Same thing over here on this side. You can't really see it. I'll show you a picture when it's all done. I'm adding into the side over there as well. Okay, we've got this one. I'm going to come in on this side, add it here. Coming along on the bottom, adding in here. Adding another one over here. I've got two more, so let's go ahead and just put those right down here in the base. Oh, you guys, this is gorgeous. I'm gonna pick it up and show you how big this is. Oh, do you see that? So stunning. So, so stunning. And by making it on the mantle, it gives me the ability to be a little bit more free-flowing with it and actually make it to scale. Okay, I've got these little cheapy tulips. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them or not. I love the color though. I love this yellow. Let's see how it's almost like there's a spot right here that's screaming for a little something. I'm going to pull that out. Let me add the yellow. You know what? I actually like those. I'm going to put this one, I'm going to plug the purple one over here. Kind of moving it over a little bit. Oh, you know what? I'm not. I'm going to take the purple one and go right over here and fill in on this side. It needs a little purple. And then we've got these beautiful yellow tulips. Who knew? I was like, ew, they're cheapy. But you know what? They are looking mighty good in here. Okay, I've got one more of these little bushes of the purple. This came from the Dollar Tree. I need a spot right here. I have a little spot here that can use a little life. And that's exactly what it needs. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is gorgeous. This is something that if you were to try to purchase this in the stores, well, I don't know that you ever could, but it would cost you a small fortune. And like I said, I'm using random flowers that I had in my stash that most of them I picked up last year during the spring clearance. And you know what? Grab them when you see them because you're always going to be able to use them again. Okay, this one is gorgeous. Look at those peony. Oh my gosh, or maybe these are ranunculus. I'm not really sure, but these are gorgeous. And I've got a spot right in here that needs a little friend. Perfect. Ah, yes. So yummy, so absolutely stunning. Okay, so far this thing is looking so fantastic. I'm going to grab a few more stems and then I will be back on the ladder to wrap this beauty up. Okay, sweet friends, I grabbed a few more little bundles. These are pretty much all Dollar Tree flowers. And they're just so pretty. So what I need to do here is I'm going to come in on this side. I'm going to add a little bit of fullness right back in here. Finish that off. I'm going to do the same thing with the same little bush over on this side, right at the end here. I know you guys can't see it, but it's just kind of mimicking that side. And then I've got this one. It's got purple and white. And I'm kind of looking in here, and I think it could go right in here, kind of break it up. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Then I've got this little bundle that's just white. And I'm thinking, I'm loving the white over here, a little bit of white here. I'm gonna go ahead and just add this to the base. Perfect. And then, look at these little cuties. They're just so sweet. I'm going to plug them right in here, the whole bundle. Pull them apart, give them a little zhuzhing, And then I've got this one. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm going to come in here on the side. Same thing on the other side, you guys. I'm just filling in around the base. These bundles aren't really that big, so we can use the whole thing and then just spread them apart. Kind of give us a little bit more real estate of flowers over there. Yeah, it's gorgeous. So pretty. Man, this is so much prettier than I thought it was going to be even. And then I've got these, and these are little geraniums, and they're that peachy blush color, so gorgeous. Snip a couple of these off. I see an area over here that needs a little love. And then I'm going to fill in a little bit here. And by keeping these stems long, I'm going to be able to use these in a lot of other arrangements when I'm done with this beauty. Okay, I'm going to fill in one here. I do have a little bit more lamb's ear, so I'm going to go ahead and use this to fill in. I kind of think it needs some greenery right here in the front, so I'm going to snip this down and we're going to add this little bit of greenery right in the front. Right in here. Gorgeous. Oh yeah. Yep. And then this little bit here, I'm going to kind of lay it down right in here. Right down on the mantle. Oh, you guys, this is so gorgeous. I'm shocked. I knew it was going to be pretty, but I honestly did not see this being this absolutely stunning. So absolutely gorgeous. I don't think I need anything else. It looks good from all sides. Oh, golly gee willikers. Look at this, you guys. Look at this. Look what we made in just a few minutes with scrap flowers. Absolutely, so unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I'm shocked. Look at that. So pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, guys, that is a showstopper. I am so pleased with the way this turned out. It's just adding that, wow, that huge drama to my family room. Oh, I love it so much. I hope this inspired you to try making a few florals in your home. You know, the beautiful thing about it, you guys, is this. You put your stems in. If you don't like them, you just rearrange them to a way that you do like them. And just remember, you want to do higher, you want to go longer and fill the base in, and just play around with the colors a little bit. I'm sure I'm going to step down because I just did this on this little ladder here, and I'm sure I might want to pull a stem a little higher or lower, but for the most part, I am thrilled with this. I'm 100% thrilled with this. You guys do something kind for yourselves. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you watching my videos. I love your comments, and I always appreciate your thumbs up. Until next video, you guys, take care. It's gorgeous. Man, you are pretty. You are a pretty girl. It's a pretty girl.